Jr. has a new start with the Rockets. His game has been compared to James Harden's. Porter said being a lefty, creating off the dribble, that extra swag with the step.
That was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that story. Here's the starting group for Houston. The forwards for them, Tate and Tice. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. And it's Wood in at the 5. And for Dallas, Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Brown in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
Now here's Wall. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Done.
Substitution
Go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Brown. Jay comes in for Porzingis. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Trey Burke subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Now here's Gordon. Back to Porter.
2 minutes.
5 on the clock. Martin the pass to Garuba. Count it. Good. And the Rockets lead by 6. 1:46 left to play in the first. Outside Banks. Three-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. An MP, a player who gained fame early in his life. Greg was a bit of a social media star, though, during high school. I remember watching his stuff.
MP has been posting. Clips of him playing since his high school days. He has a huge social media presence because of it, but some front offices question if it impacts his dedication to the game.
Now here's Burke after Eric Gordon's miss. Banks with the ball. 33 points last game. Rocket 6. Back to Doncic. Takes a 3. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. There's seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong. He also loves to share.
Jacks up a 3. That one, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, but what a tremendous effort, Kevin. I thought they were coming all the way back. Such a terrific fourth quarter of basketball, but they just could not get over the hump.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Burke. Doncic dishes to Banks. This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Now here's Nwaba, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Boston. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Launches a three. He doesn't hit that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Rockets ahead, up by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And big man Kristaps Porzingis not resting on his laurels. He describes what he does to get better in the offseason.
Just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically. Doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to be twice a day in the basketball court as well, just working on everything. So.
And it's 7-3, and with a few injuries over the last couple of years, Greg, that lower body strength work, so important for KP.
Absolutely. I mean, his skill is tremendous for a player his size, but keeping his body strong is going to be critical.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Jay out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Martin. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Burke in at the point. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work, but I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
To the middle, ripped away. Martin with it, now defended by Banks. Gordon kicks to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Banks. He's got 8. Good on the three-point shot. Greg, we heard the rumors early in training camp. This team is a bit torn on their view of MP and how he should be used.
Well, from what I heard, the front office loves him. But the man making the lineup doesn't agree, and it's become a point of contention. You wonder when MP will get a chance as a starter.
Mavericks trail by 4. Bullock kicks to Banks. Offline with his 3. Rockets have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Now, here's Nwaba. He's covered closely. Yep, that one goes.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Banks, no good. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Banks with the block.